Good morning, children. Today's subject is science. Today we are going to see the lesson number 3, that is properties of natural resources. In last period we have studied the properties of air and properties of water. Okay. Now today we have to see the next natural resources, that is properties of soil. So let's recall. See, what is meant by soil? How is soil formed? Okay. The upper layer of earth in which plants grow, a black or dark brown material typically consisting of a mixture of organic remains, clay and rock particles, that is the soil. Okay. The upper layer of earth. Now see again one question. What are the ingredients of the soil? Means which things are present in a soil? Air, water, minerals, organic matter, living and non-living things. Okay, so these all ingredients are present in a soil. Now next point, color is an important property of the soil. There are different colors of a soil are there. Okay, according to the color, the soil have the specific property. See, there are different types of color. Black is there, red is there, yellowish is there, copper color is there, gray is there. So according to the color, the soil have the properties about the fertility, about the drainage. Yes, so these are the different properties the soil have according to the color. So color is an important properties of the soil. Now see the soil texture. Okay, soil texture. The soil have the different color because of the soil texture. Soil texture means their appearance. Soil contains particle of different sizes. Okay. The texture of the soil is determined by the proportion of particles of the various sizes. Following are the types of soil on the basis of its texture. There are again different types of soil according to their texture, according to the particle size. Okay. So on the basis of particle size, again there are different types of the soil are there. So let's see, the first type is what? Sandy soil. Okay, in that the proportion of the sand, that is large particle, is high. Okay, in that soil the large particle is high, that is called the sandy soil, and it is easy to plow the soil. It is easy to plow the soil. Okay, as in that soil large particles are present, it is less fertile. Okay, it is less fertile, and their capacity also to hold the water or to hold the nutrients is less. Okay, the soil has a very little capacity to supply the nutrients also. Again, these particles do not dissolve in water as their size is large. Okay, as their size is large, these particles do not dissolve in a water. Next type is a silt soil. Okay, second type, silt soil. The particles of a silt soil are of medium size. Now it is of medium size. Its capacity to supply nutrient is much greater. Okay, they have the capacity to supply nutrient. Silt soil is also called the sedimentary soil. The another name for silt soil is what? Sedimentary soil. Now next type is a clay soil. The proportion of a small particles is maximum. Okay, in that the particles are very small. The particles of a clay soils feel smooth to touch. Clay soil has a high water holding capacity, as in that have the very small particles. They have the capacity. They have the capacity to hold the water. Now the next part, soil structure. Soils, yes, the structure of a soil depend upon the different shapes of particles in it. Okay, according to the particle shape, the structure also, the soil structures are variable. Okay, soil occur in the form of columnar, laminar, granular as well as block shaped structure. According to the particles, they have these different types of structure. Okay, now importance of soil structure. Why this soil structure is important? The fertility of soil depends upon the soil structure. Okay, the fertility of the soil. The fertility of a soil depends upon the soil structure. The advantages of good soil structure is what? Roots get a proper supply of oxygen because of the soil. Okay, as uh, plant grow, their root grow under the ground. Yes, root grow towards the ground only. Okay, and from the soil root absorb the nutrients. Yes, so as the because of the soil structure, it is easy for roots to supply the oxygen, to get oxygen. Again, water drainage is also good because of the structure of a soil. Therefore the roots of plants grow properly. Because of the soil structure, roots can grow properly. Okay, now next part, that is uses of a soil, we have to see now. Okay, now let's see the uses of soil. The first use is what? Plant conservation. Okay, soil is very useful to grow the plant. Yes, to grow the plant, soil is very useful. Next one, water conservation. Yes, as the soil have the capacity to hold water, as the soil have the capacity to hold water, as a result, by means of bunds and lakes, we can get water for use throughout the year. Yes, so for that purpose only soil is useful to conserve the water. Next one, plasticity. Next type is what? Plasticity. As soil can have the property to get the required shape. Yes, as from the soil we can make any shape things. So that property is called the plasticity. Because of its plasticity, we can use it to make different shapes of article. Because of its property, we can make the different shapes of articles. These articles can be baked to make them hard. Yes, after making this article, it must be baked, so it become a hard. Water storage, earthen pots, then earthen lamps, idols, bricks. Yes, at home we are using no earthen pot for storing the drinking water. Okay, again different idols are there also. So these also, for making these idols, bricks, for construction we are using bricks. So these bricks also made up of. So these are the some important uses of a soil, that is plant conservation, water conservation and plasticity. Now see the next part. Now again there are some useful types of soil are there. Some useful types of soil. So that is first one, china clay. Okay, what it is? China clay. It is white in color and it is used to make a crockery or bathroom tiles, tanks, laboratory apparatus, okay, masks, jars, etc. So for making these articles, china clay soil is used. Second one, shadow soil. Okay, it is also whitish in color. It is used for making the statues and idols. Nowadays, now Ganpati festival is there. Okay, nowadays we are yes, keeping our home the god's idol which made by the shadow soil. Okay, so that is the use of that soil. Third one, terracotta soil. Yes, this soil is red in color. Terracotta soil is red in color. Okay, and it is used for to make the decorative articles, and pots used for growing plants are made from this soil. Yes, at home we are using no pots for growing the plants. So these pots are made by the terracotta soil as it is red in color. Next one, multani soil. I think everyone have heard that word, multani soil. So this soil is used in a cosmetic purposes. Okay, so that is the some types of soil based on their uses. Understood everyone? Okay, see the next part, that is soil testing. The proportion of various ingredients of a soil can be determined by soil testing. Okay. During soil testing, the soil is examined for color, texture, and the proportion of organic matter in it. Okay. For that purpose, soil testing is there to determine the which constituent or ingredient present and their proportion. For that purpose, there are two tests, namely pH and electrical conductivity test are particularly useful for finding the characteristics of soil. Now pH. pH means what? It is a concentration of hydrogen ions. Okay, concentration of hydrogen ion means pH. Now see in the picture the pH scale. So it is from 0 to 14. pH scale is from 0 to 14. 0 to 6 is acidic. 0 to 6 is acidic. 7 means neutral. And from 8 to 14 is alkaline. Okay, from 8 to 14 is alkaline. Now see, as in acidic condition, plants cannot grow. The proper pH for the plant is what? For the proper pH is what? 6.6 to 8 or 6.5 to 7. Now as the acidic is there, plants cannot grow. As it is alkaline condition, in that condition also plants cannot grow. So proper pH for the soil is very important. So their fertility is good. As their pH level is good, fertility is also good. See the next part, causes of diminished soil fertility. Why the fertility of the soil get diminished? What is the reason? First one, pH of the soil. Then low proportion of the organic matter. As in the soil, organic matters are less. Then their quality also less. No proper drainage of water. Then repeated cultivation of the same crop every year. As every year we are taking the single crop only, so the quality of the soil get vanished. So as we repeating the same crop every year, their quality gets down. So that is also one reason. Then continuous use of saline water. Yes, as continuous we are using the salty water for the crop, then that there also their fertility get decreased. That is also one reason. Then excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Yes, how much necessary, that much only we have to use the fertilizers. As we are using it unnecessarily, as we are using the excessive fertilizers and pesticides, it is harmful to the soil only. So these all are the reason for what? To decrease the quality of the soil. So these are the reason to diminish the soil fertility. Understood everyone? So these all things are related to the properties of soil. So in that lesson, what is the lesson number 3rd? Properties of natural resources. So in that lesson we have studied about the properties of air, properties of water, and now last one, properties of the soil. So these three basic natural resources are there which we need for our living: air, water and soil. Understood everyone? Yes. So here we conclude the lesson number 3rd, that is properties of natural resources. I think everyone have understood this lesson. Okay, and everyone have the worksheet notes, everyone have. So from that notes you have to complete the writing of the lesson number 3rd. Today along with this video I am giving some new words. That new words you have to write in your CW 5 times properly. And after writing the new words, then you have to complete the lesson number 3rd in your CW. Understood everyone? Okay. Thank you.